What's up everyone, Doyler here. It is Thursday morning, which means that it is a new update has dropped. We've got a new hero, and I've got some value analysis as well as just general updates for you guys. So, first of all, Moonlight Fair continues. Like I said, be sure to earn the rest of those Starlight Orbs and spend them. Check out my what to buy video instead of asking the same questions over and over again on my main account. I'm definitely picking these up, so we'll do that right now. Probably gonna get these two puppets, but we'll see. The chests don't really have a ton of value for me, especially since I don't really know what's next for this account. The mid-autumn check-in continues, so be sure to check in every day, get those rewards in. VIP reward also continues. As you can see, I've almost got that second artifact selection chest, which will likely go to a Radiant AMB, but we'll see. And now there are some celebration treasure boxes. So, from the summoning event, you'll get some of these, which I'll show in a second. Every day in your mail, you'll get 10 of these, and some of the VIP packages are going to come with these. What are the celebration treasure boxes? Well, they contain 1 million gold, 600,000 spirit, 500 promotion stones, 500 magic dust, 500 guild coins, 500 monster scrolls, and 100 chaos stones. And I'll cover the value breakdown for these in just a second. So let's open all 100 and see how I do. So, I mean, it's pretty evenly spread out. I definitely need dust. Gold never hurts. I really need guild coins, so pretty happy with these. They're pretty awesome, and they're just stacked on top of other rewards. Also, if you finish, and here's what they look like in the daily mail. So in addition to the normal scrolls we get. In addition, if you did not finish Imp's Adventure and you saved some dice for stars, so I had 197 and 2 dice, so I hit the 200 reward for my last selection chest. They will give you Starlight Orbs for them at the same rate you would have got if you spent them, so that's pretty awesome. So I got 10 extra Starlight Orbs because I saved 2 dice. So, in addition to the Moonlight Fair, we've got our standard Heroic Summoning, Palace of Eternity, Palace of Crystal lottery event. So, turn in any of the last 5 heroes, so Russell, Drake, Rogan, Ignis, or Tix, to get copies of Flora. And as you see, I've got 5 crystals, so I could get 1 copy of her with that Drake if I really wanted. You also can get more crystals for every 400 summons, requiring 1 key for each of them. Grey Dwarf's Blessing is still going on. I need to make sure to get gear myself, probably. Come back to value packages. Heroic Lottery, same as normal. Get the new hero, get free gear. Summoning prizes, they've added these celebration treasure boxes to the normal rewards. So they are just in addition to the standard rewards. So that's pretty sweet. Makes these a little better value, trying to really make you spend these scrolls between the Starlight Orbs and the celebration treasure boxes. We'll see how many loops I do. Yeah, we'll see. Probably Tuesday on stream. The altar event is live, so get those Russell and Rogan copies if you want. I'll probably get 1 copy of Rogan on my main account and leave the Russell. I don't really see a use for a second Russell, generally speaking. And finally, the value packages are standard, so 5,000 gems, 120 scrolls, and a key for 100 bucks, in addition to the 500 Starlight Orbs. So like I said in my value video, these are about 17 gems each if you get a puppet, so this adds about 8,500 gems worth of value to these packages. So if you normally spend on these packages, these are even better than normal. So that wraps up the immediate updates. Additionally, the core summons have been modified the way they will work. So starting today, so with the Flora summoning, all of the heroes in this pool will be synced up with the Relic Store. So the Relic Store this week got Ignis as well as Elite Shards. So that means Ignis is now in the Core of Transcendence as well. Compass of Transcendence, sorry. So from now on, whenever a hero is added to the Relic Store and Elite Shards, they will also be in the Compass. So if you're working on those Ignis copies, now it will be even better. As you can see, she's in here for 60 relics as normal. Other than that, let's jump into the new hero. So this won't be a full hero analysis. I still plan on doing those for all of the new non-void heroes. I'm going out of town for the weekend, so that will probably come sometime early next week. That said, I do want to touch on Flora briefly. Here's what she looks like. We saw the spoilers. Pretty cool. I know Barry has summoned her already, and I believe that's it so far. I haven't seen GDP's video on her yet. Barry's underwhelmed. I don't know, I think Barry may be underselling her a little bit. I don't expect her to be overpowered. I do think that she relies very heavily on this active, but I don't think she'll be complete trash. We'll have to see. So, Flora, the new Forest Ranger, her active skill hits all of the enemies basically with an increasing chance to twine each one, as well as increasing the attack damage. Her passive skill gives her speed, as well as HP attack and crit. Her basic attack hits 2 random enemies, which is nice for Broken Spaces, as well as Aspen Dungeon. Poisons them, and this is really interesting. This is what I want to test the most. Her poison damage is based on the target's max HP, capped at Flora's attack. So if it's possible to get these dots higher than Athaqua, we could have a new Delacium Army hero. Combine her with Snake, see what happens. Curious to see how high these dots can get. Finally, her passive skill seems really cool. So whenever she's attacked by actives or basic, she reduces the attacker's all damage by 10% and increases her own attack. So maybe running her... My initial thoughts were maybe run her with a Rui for the twine, but she's really taking a Rui from a Sherlock at that point, and she's worse than Sherlock. Another alternative, especially for PvP, is to run her full attack, low HP, so she gets targeted by your Drakes, by your Rogans. Run her with a Splendid A and B and just start neutering the enemy team. Run her like slot 1, which barely matters, and go full on attack. We'll have to see. I'll need to watch some more videos with her in PvP. Still haven't scrolled myself yet, obviously, but we will see. Definitely plan on doing a more in-depth analysis later on, though. So, with all of that said, let's jump right into the value analysis. So, first I want to cover the treasure boxes that you'll get in your daily mail or as rewards. So this is how I'm personally valuing them, and I'll cover a few alternative values in a second. So the 1 million gold I value at 6 gems. That's based on my account personally. It costs me 50 gems to get 8 million gold from Hand of Midas. This value will be a little lower for you, but that said, it doesn't get that much lower than 6 gems, obviously, so you're fine just using my numbers for this if you want. Next up is the Magic Dust. This is 500 Magic Dust is worth 60 gems. This is based on the Celestial Island Merchant. The Monster Souls, I'm going to explain a little further down, but I value them at 98 gems based on the 1500 gem chest they come in, and I'll touch on that in a second. Next up is the 500 guild coins. I value these at 165 gems. The reason for this is, based on the 500 gem chest, since that's the one we know what everything costs easily, gem chests are about a 40% discount from the in-game value. So the heroic scrolls are 125 each, the monster, the promo stones are about a 10th each. So there's about a 40% discount based on the 500 gem chest. So if we use the Celestial Island orange exclusive price, subtract that from the discounted price, we get each guild coin costing roughly a third of a gem each. So that would make these worth 165 gems each. I think that's a pretty fair value, and I would definitely pay 165 gems for 500 guild coins. That's also where I got the Monster Soul value from, as well as the Chaos Stones that I'm going to cover in a second. The Spirit is worth 6 gems, same as those numbers are based on 8 mil gold for 500 gems, 20 million Spirit for 30 million gold. That's where I got that from. Promo Stones are worth 60 gems for the 500 pack, based on Celestial Island price. And the 100 Chaos Stones are worth 108 gems, again, based on the discounted price from the 2500 chest. Now, assuming that all of these have an even chance, which I think is a pretty safe assumption, that means each of these treasure boxes are worth about 72 gems each. Now, that is only if you value every item in the chest, and you accept these values for the chest as well. That said, alternatively, you can say, Doyler, I think you're overvaluing guild coins, I think you're overvaluing monster souls, I think you're overvaluing chaos stones. Okay, I disagree, but that's perfectly fine. If you think that DH Games values all of these roughly the same, so the 60 gem number for dust and promo stones is basically the same for everything else. So the monster souls, the chaos stones, and the guild coins are all worth 60 gems total. That means the expected value of this chest is 44.5 gems. Still not bad, but that's an important number to keep in mind. And obviously the value of this goes lower if you don't value some of these resources. That said, honestly, you really should be valuing all of them. I know monster stuff doesn't seem as useful when you have one max pet, but then you're going to get to the mid and late game where you're going to be doing IDA, and 4 or 5 max pets is pretty nice, to be honest. That said, if you do want to completely drop the monster stones and you accept my guild coins value, the chest is worth 42 gems. So not bad, even if you value them at 0. With all of that said and done, this is how I break down the actual event packs themselves. So the first pack comes with 1,000 gems, 10 scrolls, 15 relics, and 30 of the celebration treasure boxes. So I'm still using 85 gems per relic. I may need to update that to 125, if not more. Spiky Lala pointed out a mistake I made in the last value analysis video. 85 gems is a safe value. I don't think that's overvaluing relics. If anything, it may be slightly undervaluing them. So with that said, that means the $10 pack comes with roughly 4,860 gems worth of value if you use the lower value for the celebration boxes. So not my 72 value, but rather that 44 gem and maybe closer to that 42 gem value. That means that both of these boxes are 486 gems per dollar. That's awesome. For comparison, skin packs, the $50 skin packs that I say are great and you should buy, usually right around 310. So this is about 33% better than those skin packs, assuming you value the celebration treasure boxes at least decently. That said, if you value them at my 72 number, that brings the value of these up to 568 gems each, which is closing in on like Black Friday, Chinese New Year, incredible value packages. But if you value these boxes at 0, you say, Doyler, I don't need any of these resources, I somehow wail harder than GDP and don't need Golden Spirit, then these are still 352 gems per dollar. So just the gems, scrolls, and relics alone make these packs better than a normal $50 skin value pack. So I don't know if you saw on my account when I was going through the other releases, but I bought both of these instantly on my account. All my other accounts are free to play, so they won't be getting them. But yeah, and that's not including the fact that you get 1,500 VIP points to push you closer to the next reward tier during mid-autumn. That's not included in this value at all. So if you're spending, I highly recommend these. Resources are always useful. Relics are always useful. Would recommend. So that's going to be it for this video. But be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you like the content. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Sorry about that. I know I already did my sign off, but before I completely render and drop this video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Purple Slushy. This is where I got those cool breakdown graphics from that make this look a lot better than just me talking over Excel spreadsheets. They're super awesome. I love the breakdowns. I'm definitely going to use these plenty in the future. So huge shout out again to them. I did not want to go without mentioning them in this video. They're the reason that those graphics look a little less crappy. Obviously, you could tell what parts I did. But yeah, thanks again to them. If you are a graphic designer and you want to help me with these value breakdown videos, or I have an idea for another video I have coming out, if anyone wants to just make me backgrounds for the 6 factions, so if I have an Abyss background, Fortress, Forest, and so on, just for my Broken Spaces, Flame Shroud videos, something other than taking a screenshot of the game, I'd also appreciate it. So now I'll really sign off, and I promise I will catch you guys tomorrow.